For the fourth time now. So the computer had rebooted, apparently, and because it decides to do that every so often, Windows is awesome about deciding that it's going to do an update for you, and screw you if you don't like the fact that it's going to do it. So it apparently did that last night, and every time it does that, I lose all of my settings, my video camera, my audio, everything. So it did it yet again because it's going to do those things. Um, let's get in the game because I can't lower the volume inside there from out there. I got to do it in here. Um, I could have clicked on options. At any rate, for the fourth time tonight, hello and welcome back. This is From the Gnome, and I'm very irritated. We're playing Lord of the Rings online. And hopefully this time you can hear me. It may be a little too loud. Let me adjust the microphone just a tad, make sure that it doesn't blast you out. Let me check the audio on my phone so that way I'll know if it's really working or not. Because I don't feel like going for a fifth time of starting the stream over. God help me. It has been one hell of a week, let me tell you, and I mean that in the most sarcastic way humanly possible. All right, let me see what we got here. Let me find my Twitch so that I can check it and see if see if the volume is good or bad or indifferent. Normally I wouldn't take this much time, but considering I've screwed up 4 times in a row, I'm going to actually check it. Alright, let me get the other headphone. Looks like it's doing fine. There we are. Let me noise canceling. Testing, 1, 2, 3. That's insanely loud. Let me adjust that. I'll turn it down over here. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1, 2, 3. It's just still very loud. Let me turn it down a little more. Man, I just cannot get that to not be super overpowered loud. Let me, I'll turn it down inside the settings. What about that? Testing, 1, 2, 3. Didn't really make an adjustment or make a difference. Let's see, we got noise gating on, noise suppression. That's all good. We'll turn down the volume. Yeah, that's working. Test, 1, 2, 3. Test, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that works. And we'll go down here, check the audio and game. That works. I'm okay with that. I mean, it's a little overmodulated. I don't know how to fix that. It's normally never like this, which pretty much tells me that the audio is jacked. Compression ratio when the input is above the threshold. When the input is above this volume, the compressor activates. Test, 1, 2, 3. It's still not doing good. Test, 1, 2, 3. One of the things I'd like to do is I'd like to add a filter or something. Can I do that? Not in here, apparently. What about over here? Audio, audio, audio. Doesn't really show the option. I thought there used to be an option for that. What if I added the scene and go down to... No? I swear there was a way. It was in the audio mixers. Yeah, it's just not here. Oh, that's disappointing. Alright. Alright, God, that overmodulates big time. Stupid Windows. Alright. Alright, that seems okay. I'm sorry that the audio is pure crap, everybody. I mean, when I'm talking, you hear it's just fine, then it goes... I don't know. I don't know if it's my earbuds that's doing it, or if it's really broadcasting it that way or not. Everything was perfect the last time I screamed, and Windows said, we gotta do an update. So it did an update and jacked everything I have up. So yeah, I'm super happy about that, let me tell you now. Have I mentioned that I hate Windows? I hate it with passion. But there's nothing better out there because we all chose to just have one operating system, well, two. Microsoft and Apple, and that's it. And since they're the only ones, they get to be as bad as they want. It's fantastic. Alright, so with that said, if you're still having audio issues, I apologize. Just let me know. I'll try to adjust it. I think it's good. Well, but you know. With that being said, starting again. Yeah. So everything I said before is gone because there was absolutely no audio capture. So again, what I was doing was just lost. It's been a long year, long life. And to top it all off, yesterday, I woke up and found out that my fridge was dead. So I had to take all the stuff out of the side by side, put it out in the deep freeze, take everything else and put what I could in this little bitty like dorm refrigerator down in the game room, and then I had to hook up power from the house to the RV to get that running so I could take what was left out into the RV's fridge, then go down to the store at lunchtime and buy a refrigerator, which won't show up until Tuesday because that's as soon as they can deliver it and install it. And that was $2,400. So it's been a horrible week. It's been a horrible week. I'm sorry. I had to pass that on to y'all so now y'all have part of my horribleness. And then Windows said, yeah. So, where we're going now, we're going to have fun because we are going back to the level 75 Open Champion Lorrandan. And Lorrandan. I'm very upset about the mic sound horrible. I really hate that. Lorrandan was in the Great River last time we played. Then we went to Lorrandan, took care of some stuff, and blah 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 blah, yada yada yada. We gotta go find out what's happening with the hobbitses and everybody. So we are going to chat with Lorrandan here.
I lent my favorite bow to Fimlath, and now she has lost it.
Oh, that's not good. I'm not pleased about this, Lorrandan, and I lent Fimlath my favorite bow to use while I remained in Lorrandan, and now she has lost it. awkward and lowers his voice and turns to his apologetic friend. Not Phil, but a friend. No, Fimloth, I am not upset. If those orcs were as numerous as you report, you were right to flee. Bow is a bow, and the lives of my friends come first. I will search the woods of Thingblad for the orc that picked it up as you escaped. Are you of a mind to join the hunt, Lorrandan? Your Dunlanding friend has already agreed to fight the orcs with me as well. Perhaps we can make a game of it. First supposed to find my lost bow will be the victor, but I shall be the happiest of all to have the bow back in my hands. Alright, so we apparently are going to go kill orcs, which is fine, because I like killing orcs. Let's get out our little porky here. Shoots off fireworks because he's hilarious like that. That was not the button I wanted to press. Music is way too loud. Let's change that. There we are. I feel like I'm missing something. Fix mobility. Oh, I want this up. Here we are. I feel like I'm missing something. Oh, that's right. It's the hunter that has the run speed thing. Don't have to change anything here. That's all good. It's been a long time since I played this character, so alright, let's do this. Let's go out here and start popping some orcs. Been playing my Guardian a lot lately. He's level 25. His name is Lorrandan. He's a human. He's in a kinship. This guy's in a kinship too because I'm the leader, but let me explain. Kinship is a level lock kinship. We locked at level 25. And on August 1st, we're going to raise that to 30. We'll keep going up 5 levels every month. And everybody in the guild basically just level locks their characters when they get to the next level that we're currently at. The reason that Lorrandan is in there is because I'm the leader and I want to be able to chat with my kinship members while I'm streaming. But he's actually way above the level of kinship. But again, that's the only reason he's in there. If you would like to be part of that, feel free to share your character on the server, or if you have a character on the server already that's level 25 or more, you can get with us and we'll get you into the Lorrandan water. Lower some of this audio just really bad. Here we are. Alright, well I hope everybody comes back. I apologize for the very poor stream here and the poor start overs I had to do. Kind of bothers me. How can you be professional when Windows just jacks up all of your settings every chance it gets? Not gonna be negative, gonna be not negative, not negative. It's Friday, we're happy it's Friday. Yay! So you'll notice that this character is not using land difficulty. My level 25 characters do use land difficulty, but since this guy's already up to 75, he's not going to. And also because of the fact that this is my character I'm playing through to play through all the story stuff. So I want it to be nice and simple to get through it. But my other characters in the kinship are using the land difficulty. Why am I missing stuff? Little Corgi is just blowing stuff up back there. Oh, and I mentioned, while the audio wasn't working earlier, I mentioned that Orion posted a pretty significant little update about crafting today on the forums. Be sure to go over to the official forums and check them out if you haven't already. Let Corvan know that Lorrandan sent you. And basically, a little sneak peek into the changes they got coming for the crafting changes this year. That not much of it they told. This was actually talking about a crafting event. It's a new thing. They're going to have crafting events all year long. They'll cycle through different ones. The first one is going to be a Foresters event. They'll be in Combe over by Freeland, or over by Bree, I mean. And it'll be a competition type thing. You're racing against other people, doing some sort of foresting deal, whatever, and you get ribbons for winning, coming in second place, and participating. And you use them to do all kinds of stuff. You get rewards and stuff like that. Cosmetics, new emotes, all kinds of stuff, and they're doing something with the crafting tools. So you'll use those ribbons somehow to upgrade your crafting tool and eventually get cosmetics for the way your crafting tool looks when you're using it, and also somehow how it benefits it, or not a lot of details. They'll explain more next week during Cardivan's I can't speak. Over? The community manager. Okay, when he does his stream, Orion's going to be on there, and he's going to talk about it more there. The thing that was interesting is they mentioned, Orion mentioned a little bit of crafting. Apparently, we're going to be able to craft raid quality gear. Crafters are going to be making raid quality gear. I was pretty excited to hear about that. So, looking forward to the stream next week on Lotro Stream, their official stream, and hearing more about it. So, with that out of the way, and actually having the microphone work so y'all can hear what I'm saying, we're going to move on.
You did not find the bow. Nona and I did not either.
The orc that seized it must have already left this area. Pity. This spare bow does not fire as accurately as my other did. I am still a deadly shot, Lorrandan. Do not worry on that score. Did you know how dangerous Nona is in combat? I did not think the Dunlendings were more than barbaric, hill-dwelling men, but she is a deadly warrior indeed. I underestimated her and will not do so again. If we are surprised by orcs as we journey further along the Endor, I will be glad to have her along. Alright, cool. Let's talk to
Whatever
you.
orc took the bow must have fled the area.
You did not find Lorrandan's bow? We did not either. He seemed surprised, but I was not. Whatever orc took the bow must have known an elf would come looking for it and fled the area. This orc is lucky it did, for its hunters numbered 3, 2 elves and a fierce warrior of the Ukla. Flight alone could have saved it. I'm sorry Lorrandan does not have his favorite bow, but I still enjoyed the hunt. You think you can humor me on one count, Lorrandan? I understand we must hurry, but this should not take long. Okay.
Let us take a detour to Stangard, so I can thank Horn.
When we were last in this region, I was wounded in the swamp, and you brought me to the nearby outpost of the Horse Lords. I was a wounded enemy to everyone there, save one, the Rohirrim man called Horn. He spoke on my behalf, and when you suggested that I be taken to the Elf Woods for healing, you interrupted Nona at this point and tell her that it was actually Horn's idea. A confused look crossed her face. Really? Well, that is one more thing for which I should thank you. And that is what I want, Lorrandan, a brief detour to the outpost of Stangard so I can give him my thanks. Perhaps you can have him meet me here. Do not think I would be welcome once again to Victory Elves. Alright, so we are headed to Stangard, apparently. There's the Stangmaster.
What can I do for you?
Stangard, swift travel. Let's take a look at the kinship, see if anybody's online. That would be a negative, Ghost Rider. I was just about to look at something and the screen went to a loading screen. Well, wait. It's not a problem. I'm sure it'll come up any second now. Come up every second now, come on! I need a drink. $2,400 for a fridge. Do me a favor. Hit follow. Everybody hit follow. Make up for my $2,400 that day. Not that I'm gonna get anything. Don't even get me wrong. I'm just saying, make me feel better by hitting follow. I greatly appreciate it. So yeah, we had one on 29 minutes ago. 37 was me, but 2 hours, 2 hours, 4 hours, 9 hours, 20 hours, 21 hours, and then we go back to 2 days. So we have quite a few people in the kinship. My God, we are bouncing. This is not me. That is the game bouncing. But yeah, the kinship is growing. It's doing very nicely. Oh yeah, right down here. That's not.
You were looking for Horn. Good. Take him with you.
Still traveling with unsavory types, are you? Afik looks you up and down and disgusts his face. You're looking for Horn. Good. Take him with you. Take him and be gone. You will find him up the hill. He's kind of rude, isn't he? Just a little bit. And that was just telling us that we have reduced awareness because we have some server lag going on right now. As we saw, as my character going bounce. Horn is up at this building up here. Should be right over here. Yep, standing outside.
How is the Dunlending girl? Did she survive?
I did not think to see you again, Lorrandan. How's the Dunlin girl? Did she survive? You tell Horn that the healing arts of Galadriel were sufficient and that Nona has come to Thinglad and wishes to thank him in person for his kind words and actions. Oh, I see. I am glad. Horn seems conflicted about something, and when you ask him if everything's all right, he sighs heavily. It seems there is no place for me anymore, Lorrandan. I am no longer welcome in Stangard. My fellows feel that I have been somehow tainted by stepping foot within the Outwoods, and by speaking on behalf of a Dunlending, well, they no longer trust me. They want me to leave by sunrise tomorrow. You ask if there is anything you can do to help. Well, I do not have many possessions. If you bring me my harp and my writing supplies, I will be ready to go. My harp is in the tavern, and my writing supplies are in Wada's house, where I've been staying. It's kind of hard. He's telling us to get his stuff. Oh, okay. I'll go get your stuff, buddy. No worries. Just stay right there. I got this. I got you. So we'll go get his stuff. Right over here. Bro, you have zero. Are you kidding me? I can't have zero sound. No, I see it. It's sending right there. There's sound, and I was hearing it on my phone. I can barely hear you? Ah. I have my sound at max. I can barely make out you are talking, but can't make out the words. You've got to be kidding me. No, I think you're messing with me. Because when I do this, now I'm hitting the red on it. Now it's like pinging it. It's pinging it, man. It's pinging it. Why are you messing with me, bro? Why are you messing with me? Now I can hear it. I'm gonna get the other computer up. I'm gonna find out if it's not dead. It may be dead. No, it's trying to boot up now. Alright, we're gonna do this. We got this right here. Computer's giving me all sorts of fits. Stupid Microsoft messed up all my settings because it needed to do an update. Your battery is running low. I don't care. Do I look like I care? Get me into Twitch here. Of course, it's going to show me what's new in this stupid thing. There we are. We're on the gnome. Alright. Because when I tried it on my phone, it was like super blasting me out of the world loud. Something went wrong. I don't care. Retry it. Why is Twitter being... Oh, not Twitter. I meant Twitch. That's why. You start to type Twitch and it puts in Twitter and you're like, oh, that's it, and you hit enter and then you end up at Twitter instead of Twitch. Couldn't they have used names that are much more different than each other? Come on. It's going to play an advertisement now. No, now it's good. Watch another stream with his sound at 5%. You're 20%. Holy shit. Yeah, of course, now it's got to play an Apple TV commercial. Whatever. Alright. Horn's writing supplies, because Horn couldn't be bothered to come get his own supplies. Alright, let's go find his harp. I don't have Apple TV, and I'm not going to get Apple TV. Could we stop with the Apple TV commercial so I can get on with what I'm trying to do? Oh, it helps if I stop and get on the mount first. There it is. All right, we're going to test this out. This is a test. We're testing 1, 2, 3. I don't have Apple TV, and I'm not going to get Apple TV. Could we stop with the Apple TV commercials so I can get on with what I'm trying to do? There we are. Victory! If you play just EQ, you will lose your flippin' mind. That's what the deal is. EverQuest. It's not that fun. We play it because of nostalgia and because of our friends that shame us if we don't play with them. It's got its moments. Let's see here. Inside here, I'm guessing. Hardcore on the WoW servers. Oh, I played hardcore a little bit. I'm interested to see how the hardcore servers work out. See how Blizzard will F that up. But I'm hoping they don't. I think it would be fun. TLP, it's different. I truly did not believe that FTE would work in EverQuest. Because the game's designed totally opposite. But somehow, they managed to make it work. I don't know how, but it works. It's not traditional EverQuest, I'll tell you that. But it actually kind of works. What is this? Held a message for a reason. Bullying, allowing will post it to chat. Worked hard to get a priest gear and weapons and some. We're going to allow that. All right.
I am not welcome in Stangard, but where can I go?
I think people are going to be very surprised because people are like, it'll just be on Oakwind. It won't be a problem. But they aren't realizing that Jay Chan said this is an experiment for the future. Mark my words. FTE is going to be in all their TLPs going forward and their live servers. Not because it's good, not because it makes things better, because it makes it to where they don't have to spend money on customer support. They just say, FTE is taking care of it, so don't send us a petition. I'm telling you right now. They got it in there. It didn't blow everything up. They'll move it to all the other servers. I played this when it first came out, but I didn't have a good enough computer. This game is freaking good. Freaking good. I think it looks beautiful for a game made in 2009. And I enjoy the living crap out of it. SSG is continuing to make updates and expansions. They had a mini expansion at the end of last year, and they got a full expansion coming at the end of this year. They're updating all the classes here recently. They're working on them. I mean, this game is more alive than you would think. I'd almost venture to say it's more alive than EverQuest, but we're not going to discuss that. Did you listen to Zaid's podcast? He interviewed the dev. Yes, I did. I did. Interesting, honestly. The fact that she was saying that they were looking for ways to keep people from leaving TLP servers was interesting. Because then I'm like, well, how come you keep making a new one every time one has gotten to the point where it could actually move forward? But I don't know. This is an interesting setup. I think Oakwind is going to do some interesting things with the way they're doing their legendary system and the heirloom. I think the heirloom really changes things big time. Two things about that, though. Two really big things. Number one, the legendary thing with the experience is bullshit. Because why do I want to level up, let's just say 4 characters on the same account, so that the day that the expansion opens that raises the level cap, my experience bonus goes to 0? Why? You do all that work for like the original right now, 1 to 50. You do that 4 times, 5 times, 10 times, so you have 100% experience bonus. And then Canark opens up, which will happen next week, and the experience bonus goes to 0. You go, I mean, seriously, why the hell would... That's the stupidest thing in the world. I'm sorry. That is stupid. The way that should be is Every character you have level 50 or higher will give you the 10% experience per each one of 1 to 50. So it doesn't matter that Canark opens and the experience goes up to 65. All your new characters or existing characters would still get the bonus from 1 to 50. Then all the ones that are level 65 would count for the experience bonus from 51 to 60, I mean. And then from 61 to 65 when Plains Power comes out. That's the way it should be written. This whole thing where it goes to 0 as soon as expansion opens? Did an intern come up with that? I'm sorry, that's not good. The other thing, number 2, Heirloom is awesome, but it's going to burn out the F of all these people in EverQuest right now. Because I'm telling you what they're doing on that server. I know, because I was doing it, because I'm with people that are like, hey, this will be cool. And we all like, you're right, that will be cool. So we're all doing it. Everybody is playing multiples of the same class, so that they can pass their stuff through the shared bank to their alts to go raid and hit the content more than once a week. That's great right now. They're going to burn the F out in Canark and Velius. People are going to be done raiding after they have raided on 2 or 3 clones. That's too much raiding. It seems great. It's not going to work out for the long end. People are going to burn out bad. Yeah, I did. Celos and Mischief, both. So yeah, I think it's going to bite them in the butt. But I think Heirloom is really cool. I just think that the players are going to ruin it for themselves by overplaying, and I'm already seeing that in Classic. Let's read this quest. Thank you for bringing me these. I am not welcome in Stangard, but where can I go? Okay, so he couldn't go get his stuff. He's literally like stuck standing here at this house, or else they'll like kick his ass or something. By order of the Odin King, I am not to... Oh, that computer just died. It was telling the truth about no battery left. By order of the Odin King, I am not to return to Rohan until my term of service in Stangard is finished. Horn looks uncomfortable. Where are you traveling, Lorrandan? Could you use another companion on the road? I do not wish to intrude, but I believe my place is with you and with the Dunlending girl for whom I gave up. Well, it was no life I gave up. I only did what was right, though my fellows failed to see it. You tell Horn that he is welcome to travel with you as far as he will. Thank you, Lorrandan. I owe you a great deal for this. An aimless life would ill suit me. Your goals are not mine, and the dangers you face I will face as well. But yeah, I think the dev that was talking about what she had come up with for Oakland, she did an okay job. But whoever came up with the thing about the experience, that was just horrible. That one needs to go. They need to change it. If you haven't played Lotra in a long time, though, download it and give it a shot again. Remember, whenever you load up Lotra, that for some reason they've decided that the installer should be ancient. Well, we upgrade the game, but not the installer. So when the game comes up, switch your graphics to like maximum and set your resolution way up and all that, because it will look like it was made in 2009 today if you don't do that. I'm not sure why, but yeah. That's one thing you'll have to go do. Make sure you get the high resolution graphics too when you install it. There'll be an option for it. We're going to Thinglar Hildy something or other. Where's that at? Thinglad? Yeah, that's it. One of the things I love about Lotro is I don't want it for every MMO. Let me just state that up front. I love the fact that the game is highly soloable. I know that's anti-EverQuest. I get it. But you can get into the game and you can play it for 30 minutes to an hour or 5 hours, whatever you want to do, and accomplish things. In EverQuest, you'll spend an hour or two getting a group unless you have a static or whatever. But you can also do dungeons and raids in Lotra. So there is that aspect. It's just you can normally just go and do things and accomplish stuff like I'm doing right here. Frone, good to see you again. It's good to be here again. I've been doing other things a lot. What is this? I got a new computer in October 2021. I got to play games that I bought years ago. The only new MMO I looked at was Guild Wars 2. Yeah, I played that one. It's not a bad game either. Star Wars MMO, but it was really bad. Alright, so let's talk to Nona.
This confirms what I suspected about the Horse Lords. Cruel even to their own.
You tell Nona that Horn has been cast out of Stangard and is no longer welcome there. She says the thing she just said. And are not deserving of our sympathies. I will speak with Horn, thank him for his words on my behalf, and give him my sorrow that he has suffered for me. But I will also tell him that he is now better off, and need shed no tears for his lost fellows. We will be ready to leave when Lorrandan says we should leave. Speak with him when you are ready to go. Ah, yes. First one was Asheron's Call. Man, that's back in the day. That's really back in the day.
Grows.
A Dunlinian girl, a Rohirrim man, and 2 elves. It sounds like a joke, does it not? It does.
We will still fit in the one boat, but it will not be comfortable.
I do not think we should recruit any more companions, Lorrandan, unless you fancy swimming alongside the boat. Are you ready to continue our journey? Yes, I am.
Let us go to the boat together.
I want to have a good seat and a comfortable place to rest my arm as we paddle. Oh.
I have journeyed on the great river often, and know its swirls and eddies like no other elf.
I apologize for that, but that is something you can't change.
Is as familiar to me as my own shadow, but it is still a journey of some days. We must stop here for the night.
Alright. That is far enough for today, Lorrandan. Horn has already seen to the fire, so now we may sup and take some rest before the night watches begin. We will leave in the morning at first light. It is not good to travel further south on Anduin at night unless the need is considerable. The waters become treacherous the nearer you get to Sarn Geber. Let us rejoin our companions, Lorrandan. Yeah, it's always stupid loud. From what I've read, somebody said that Corridon had, I hope I'm saying his name right, or somebody had said in the past that it's part of the code, something that's really old, and it would be difficult to change it. I don't know. I just wish they would. The Elf Queen was right to send this guide with us, Lorrandan. He knows the waters and how to keep a boat afloat, which is more than the daughter of Savulk knows. Were it up to me, I would lead us south on dry land with springy turf underfoot and no fear of foundering. Nona lowers her voice, a rare event for the Dunlending woman. The boat is not large enough to keep us from speaking, Lorrandan, but as you saw, this horse lord managed to avoid addressing me in any way once we were on the river. If he has a grievance with me, tell him to air it so I may respond appropriately, with words or with Wadu's sword. I have become tired of his ability to look all around him, but not in my direction, whatever direction that happens to be. They're going to end up falling in love. You watch. You are fortunate to have friends among the elves, Lorrandan. I would not want to make this journey without a guide. Corridon appears to know what he is doing. It is not seemly for a man of Rohan to mingle with elves, as you saw in Stangard. Of his kind, my people have little to say but this: long-lived and dangerous. They have more to say of the folk of Dunland, but none of it is kind, and I will not disturb the girl's ears with any of it. I regret Nona's ill welcome at Stangard when she had need of aid, though I understand its root. Her people and mine have a long and unhappy history. I have no quarrel with her personally, but our shared friends and duties make us allies, nothing more than that. Sure. We have some time before we should begin the night watches, Lorrandan. Would you find some telltale agreeable? I find that the weaving of a good story among companions around a fire can be a pleasant way to pass the time. Have a seat and listen, Lorrandan. I will begin, and perhaps our companions will have a tale to share as well. I grew up in the Golden Wood, but I spent most of my time exploring the something known. My sister Sigla stayed in Lorien for long years, but not in idleness. My skill was with the bow, but hers was with knives. She made them herself, and each was deadlier than the first. I returned from a journey once, convinced I had become the greatest of archers. Is that so? I wager you cannot hit this wooden target from 50 paces. I accepted and strode 50 paces. When I turned to fire, I saw that my sister was right. She had hewn the target at its base, it had fallen into the grass. We laughed and laughed. They laughed. That is my tale. Do you have one to share, Lorrandan? I did things. Not really. Quest comments. Here we are. Speak of the Fords of Eyes, and I'll speak of seeking the Nazgul. I have no story to share. Let's go with this one. Very well, if you have the heart to tell it, such creatures are possessed of incredible evil, and it is not always best to speak of such things. You speak of your time in the Rushgore with Nona and stuff, whatever. Now die. Speak, too, of Galadriel's belief that Nona's wound was not caused by a Morgul blade. After a time, you come to the end of your story. Alrighty then. I shall go next. My tale concerns King Fengel of Rohan, the grandfather of Theoden King. It's a sad tale, given the happenings of late, but you may find it interesting. King Fengel came to the throne when he was very young, and he ruled for 50 years. Though long, his rule was ill-starred. He was prone to greed and made many enemies. In the last winter of his reign, he was hunting north of the Entwade on a cold afternoon. An elderly woman stumbled into his camp. She was lost and hungry. A scrap of bread, if you please, my mighty lord. I am lost and cold and hungry. Who are you, crone, to beg from the crown? If you seek warm food in your belly, find some churl whose bed lies unwarmed. Or find some game and kill it yourself. He's kind of a dick. King Fengel threw his own dagger at her feet and sent her away into the dark night. Continue. Oh, what was this? Horn did say that Fengel was a foolish king. He did say that, and I say he spoke true, but it does not seem an uncommon trait among the horse lords. The king's men were horrified, and they searched for the woman. They found her at dawn, frozen to death at the foot of a tall boulder, the king's dagger still in her hand. She had carved a curse into the face of the stone, along with her name, Worginde. Worginde. This is what she carved into the stone. Feckless Fengel, fool, I name thee. Grief shall be the get of thy greed. No lord of your line shall long live. Upon thy seat no son shall settle. Kin and kingdom your craving hath killed, until the might of the mark is mended. Lurgende. Horn sighs heavily and continues. King Fengel was furious, and he ordered winged body burned and the stone destroyed, but no man of his company could move her, and every hammer and mattock they set to the stone shattered on contact. King Fengel himself assailed the stone with his sword until the blade shattered and a shard piercing his thigh. The wound festered and King Fengel died of poisoned blood on the first day of spring. Many in Rohan thought the curse was ended, but now that Prince Theodred is gone. Well, that is the end of the tale for now. I do not have the flowery words or turns of phrase that Lorrandan and this man Horn have, Lorrandan. I write my tale in the hide of my enemies with Wadu's sword as my quill. I have no story to tell. Everyone has a story, Nona. What is the origin of the sword you bear? The horse motif is not of your people. The sword came to my brother Wadu. He used it to slay a great beast. What was this beast? A large animal of some kind? A bear? It was a great Gwyber, the mighty dragon spawn of the mountains. Can it be? I know of no such creature. There is much about my land and people you do not know. That may be so, Nona. I am sorry if I have offended you. Your brother must have been a great man to defeat such a foe. He was. Come on, click him. Here we go. I think that is enough tail spinning for one night, Lorrandan. I will take the first watch, and I will wake you when it is your turn. We will set out again at first light. We'll leave at first light. For now, you should get some rest. In the morning, we will continue our journey down the Anduin. God, here we go again.
The Argonath, the pillars of the kings.
Alright. There they are.
They are not my kings, but there is still something majestic about the twin statues.
Of the Argonath. Many songs have been sung about the men in whose likeness they are carved, and I know most of them by heart. I will not sing them now. There is too much we must do here.
Friends of yours came
Oh, wow.
this way. Friends bearing a burden of some malice.
Horn speaks quietly, for what he has to say and is meant for your ears alone. Excuse me. We spoke of a great many things on the boat, and I do not begrudge you for speaking in generalities, but you told me enough to know your errand here is important. Friends of yours came this way, friends bearing a burden of some malice. Whatever they carried, it was sought by orcs, and perhaps others as well. We need to find what happened to these friends of yours, and if their burden has been lost. Horn raises his voice to include the Rohirrim man standing nearby. This man saw our boat drifting down the river and held me from the shore. His name is Fremric, and he has come with a party of Rohirrim from the Wold, from the Wold. I would have us help his people if they desire our help, but first we must prepare our own camp, speak with Nona and Lorrandan for their thoughts, and then collect sticks for a fire. I will do the same.
I need your help if you can aid me.
I am Fremric, a man of Rohan, proud and true, and I need your help. Orcs have crossed the river, and now they swarm throughout this land, all along the east wall of my homeland. I came south from the Wold with a party of some 30 riders to investigate what could have drawn the orcs across the great river. When we arrived, the force was even larger than we expected, and they set upon us. We drove them away, but suffered many losses, and our company is in disarray. My people could use your help to restore the camp and make safe the border of Rohan. Go to the southwest near the passage into the Norcrofts. Make your presence known to my brothers if you wish to aid us. What's he going to give us? So it's going to be a coin, basically. Alright, what's Nona doing?
I do not trust this Fremric, but Horn wants us to help him.
I do not like the way he looks at me from out of his eye's corner. If he is not careful, I would teach him the way of my people with Wadu's sword. But Horn wants us to help him. I do not understand this loyalty to the Horse Lords. They cast him out. He should hate them for that. I will not impose my beliefs upon him, but I do not understand this. I do understand his. My bad.
The Lady Galadriel entrusted me with knowledge of our true mission.
You spoke in general terms on the boat to Horn and Nona, but I know why we are really here, Lorrandan. The Lady Galadriel entrusted me with the knowledge of our true mission. I will not betray that trust. While we are here in the East Wall, I think it is fine for us to help Fremric's people. That is clearly what Horn desires, but we must also keep alert for signs of our mutual friends. They came to this land, that we know. What happened to them then, that is a mystery, and it is one we must find the answer to, and then help them if we can. But first, Horn is right. We need to gather sticks to make a campfire. We will have a cold night. And the busywork quest has been given. Alright, so we need to pick up some sticks over this way. here? Deed bestowed. We have our first slaughter quest. Yep, 1 of 100 of Evil Slayer. Defeat. That is so hard to read. Loth Bears, Dragar, and Swert something and others. That font, I really wish they would change that font or give me the option to choose a different font because it is super hard to read. I need more of those sticks. At least I'm assuming I need more of those sticks. Do I have all of them? No, I need more of those sticks. Let's see something here. Not what I wanted to see. Collect fallen sticks. There we are. It is not saying what level this quest is, but I got a feeling we could probably up our levels now. I've got him locked at 75. Yep, right there. I've got the tortoise thing. Oh, let me make sure that is the right one. Yep, experience locked. I think it's time to put the corgi away. He's played enough fireworks for the night. Or shot enough. That would be the wrong button. Alright, so we've got enough sticks. Let's go over here and turn this quest in. Start our campfire. Let's see, where are we right now? Huh. Alright. Can't remember what's up here. So yeah, we're headed south down.
You found some. Good. Now remove the supplies from the boat.
We'll combine these with the ones Snowden and Lorrandan have found, and we will soon have a decent campfire. Will you remove the supplies from the boat so we can assess what we have left? Sure. I will do that. Oh, what have we got here? So these are droughts. You get all of those no matter what. Then you get to choose down here. These are some foods. I believe, yeah, I might. We'll take that. Oh, hold on. 10%. I would use that in a heartbeat. Alright, there are enough supplies for a short stay, and you divide them among the rest of your companions. I bet you it's story time again.
Gullen may be a good place to begin our search.
I think it is good to help Framerick while we can, but always keep your eyes open for the real reason we are here. As you pass southward through the woods of the east wall, remain alert for a grassy lawn alongside the Anduin. That peaceful space is called Parth Galen, and it may be a good place to begin our search. Are we supposed to do something? They didn't really say. I think we're just supposed to go over here, honestly. Okay, we got 2 places, Parth Galen and then this over here. So I guess we'll go to this. Let's just roll out. We'll kill things as we go. Ran right by him. Another Slayer dude. What are the Uruks? champion just slaughters everything in Overland, especially without any land difficulty. For anybody who doesn't know, the land difficulty thing is a buff you can go get from an NPC in the starting areas. They added it recently to all live servers. It originated on one of the legendary servers as a way to make the game harder, or a little bit harder. Not like, it depends on what level land difficulty you set it to. So here recently they made it to where all live servers have that. I am playing with no land difficulty on this guy because he's already level 75. I couldn't get the deed titles for it. But I do have characters that are using land difficulty that are under level 20. 25 or lower right now is where they're at. As I've said before, this is my story character, the one for playing through all the story content. Oops. Oh, what? Requires Eastman Prospector crafting value. Wow, I'm not good enough to actually harvest that. That's a first. It's been a long time since I couldn't harvest something. What about these? I can get that. I was going to play EverQuest tonight, but my monk is he's max level. He's got decent raid gear. Doesn't really need anything. Just kind of waiting for Canark to come out. It isn't until you go back and play on the TLP servers that you remember how little there actually is to do on the game. And it's like you do stuff, you get it all, then you sit around and wait for the next expansion to open up. There you go that way. Ooh, got bleeds going on. I don't have the ability to get rid of this. Let's try this. That did it. That would be the wrong button yet again. eBay online. Yeah, it's Friday night. People are out doing stuff with their family and friends. But again, Lord of the Rings Online, that doesn't matter. I can accomplish plenty soloing. Here we are. We made it.
You're here to help. Thank the hammer hand for that.
We can use every pair of strong arms we can get. We rode from Harwick with enough men and horses to investigate the troubling reports of orc activity in the East Wall, but we were not prepared for what we found. As we began pitching our tents and unloading the supplies, we were set upon by a contingent of orcs. The battle was made fiercer by its sudden joining of, the battle was made the fiercer by its sudden joining, and though we drove off the enemy for a time, we suffered many losses. Ask me anything, and I will tell you, but if you have a moment, could you see to the comfort of our wounded? Manzig leads this company at the command of Harding, Reeve. God, that's hard to read. Reeve of the World. The Lord of Harwick is troubled by the report of Easterlings gathering in the Brown Lands, but he cannot ignore whatever has brought so many orcs across the river into the East Wall. He charged Manzig with investigating the cause, and here we came with as much haste as could be mustered. From where did you come? This band is made of men from all reaches of Rohan, from Snowborn in the Sutcross, and as far north as Thornhop in the Entwash Vale. Most of us hail from Harwick, as does Manzig himself. It is my home as well. We rode south along the road when we were given this charge, stopping only at Floodwind to water our horses. We arrived at nightfall yesterday, and that is when the orcs set upon us. How did the orcs surprise you? You may well ask that, and I imagine Manzig has asked Wilfrith and Radwolf that very question. We knew there were orcs in the east wall, we knew they were here in great numbers, and still they managed to ambush us. I do not know how it happened. One moment we were making camp, and in the next we were beset by a raiding party of shouting orcs. He shudders. We were too confident in ourselves. We will not make that mistake again. What can you tell me of this land? I will tell you the truth, friend. The Rohirrim do not like to come to this land. There were often orcs of the far side of the river, on the far side of the river. The small parties of the villains would cross in order to steal horses from the mark. Something has brought them across in far greater numbers in the past few days, I know not what. It has not improved my opinion of the place, I imagine. Go ahead and grab the stable master.
Our mission is dire.
And talk to this person. Ah, these are the wounded people we're helping.
You will find work here if you seek it.
Thank you, Lorrandan. Many of those men will need to be borne back to Harwick to rest from their injuries, but until we can return to the wold, we must do what we can for them here. Ask me any questions you like, and I will answer as best I may. You will find work here if you seek it. We must recover from the orc attack and regain the initiative if we are to succeed in our errand. Finish now. Let's see what we got going on here. There we are. Quest level is 76.
And I could keep a dozen orcs at bay.
Even in poor light or foul weather. The bowels of my people are well made, but it is the strength of a Rohirrim archer's arm and the sharpness of his eye that truly makes him dangerous. Orcs are different. Their bows are crudely fashioned, and they seek to make up for their poor training with numbers only. Still, an arrow fired poorly from hiding can pierce even the bravest man on occasion. Defeat archers throughout the east wall, Lorrandan, and bring me their bows for breaking. Do not want a stray or arrow to fell even a single man more. Can't speak. Alright, so let's go in here. It's time to change out this. So we've got flowing silver stone. The other flowing silver stone of the tortoise. So we will take our tortoise out. We can now gain experience. We're going to go up to 80 before we lock again. Deed bestowed. Complete all of the East Walls quest. We shall try.
Several of my friends have gone missing. I have not seen them since the attack.
You heard about the orc attack, Lorrandan. They fell upon us without warning, as we were trying to get this camp established. We're still trying to recover from it. Look around you. If the orcs attack again, we might not be as fortunate as we were the first time. Several of my friends have gone missing, and I have not seen them since the attack. Look for Lengmanu and Swithlick somewhere in the east wall, Lorrandan. I am worried about them. Lengmanu is too proud to ask for help if he needs it, and Swithlick is not as bold as he was in his youth. If my friends are lost and frightened, they will probably seek out the streams or falls that dot the landscape of the east wall. Look for water, and you may be able to find out what happened to Lengmanu and Swithlick. I will do that. Anybody else have something? Oh, it's Manzig.
Look at the state of this camp.
My men had not been here for an hour when a band of screaming orcs fell upon us. The walls were not yet up, and some of my warriors were away seeking firewood. Excuse me. The men of Rohan are made of stern stuff indeed, as are their horses, We did not despair, though we were beset on all sides. My fighting men were able to keep the orcs at bay until my other warriors returned. Then it became a rout. Many of the orcs still lurk in the surrounding woods. If you are a friend to the men of Rohan, I ask you to remedy this blight upon the east wall. Wilfirth tells me there are several types of orcs in the area, of different sizes or types or loyalties. Orc, Uruk, it is all the same to me. Remove them, Lorrandan, and I will count you a friend. Alright, I will do that.
I am something of an expert on orcs.
You are here to help. Good. I trust Mensig, of course, but he did lead us into an ambush. He is my captain, and I will not forget it, but I have seen more of war than he has. He may have underestimated the orc threat here in the East Wall, but I will not. I am something of an expert on orcs and have fought some 100 of the creatures. They come in all shapes and sizes, and the sharp eye can distinguish other differences as well. Many of my people, an orc is an orc, but I can see even the subtle differences. I think we are dealing with several distinct tribes, Lorrandan. Defeat orcs and uruks in the woods of the East Wall and collect arrows from their quivers. By studying them, I can determine what tribes we are dealing with here in the East Wall. Alright. Anybody else? Would appear not. Let's set a milestone. We don't want to give up. Of course not. Alright, Standguard, the Great River. I think we can, yeah, we can give up some of these. In fact, there's a whole bunch of Great River. Let's do this one right here. Bind, yes. I don't think we have any, sorry. I don't think we have any more quests to pick up. It doesn't look like it. We got all kinds of stuff to do here, so let's go do it. Fun, fun, fun. Time to kill orcs and uruks and bears of my. Let the orcs die. The games begin. Come this way. Let's fight over here. We will shoot 100. We will shoot so many arrows as to blight out the sun. Then we will fight in the shade. It's not the actual quote, but what the heck? Oh, that would be a cliff. Is there anything over here? Nope. There is something in this direction. My ears are hurting from these headphones. They always do that. That's another cliff. Woo! I think we found, we found the horse of one of the guys that's missing, I bet. You point Swiftlick in the direction of camp. Oh, it wasn't, okay. Swiftlick was his mount. Okay then. Alright. I thought it was 2 soldiers that were out here. I was wrong. Shing, shing. The sound of a champion. Shing, shing. You point Lengmanu in the direction of camp. Neither of them were... Oh my gosh, I give up. Neither of them were soldiers. They were literally horses. My bad. Alright, there's something over this way. Let's go this way. I literally thought I was going out here to find 2 soldiers that were missing, and we were going to have to find horses. Yeah. Oh yeah. Sleepiness is settling in. It's been a long week and a particularly long day. I am so overdue to move the story along, though, on on this character. It's probably been more than a month since I played him. So I've been playing all my level 25 and below characters here lately. I've been neglecting the story for a long time. Sorry, I can't stop yawning. So how's everybody doing tonight? I hope everybody's having a good night. I hope. I mean, it is Friday, so it's got to be somewhat good, right? Something tells me I need to be up there. Let's go around. Oh, what do we find here? Okay.
Orcs and insects. Insects and orcs.
It's got a bro stash. Orcs and insects, insects and orcs. If I was studying either of these things, this cave network would be a dream come true. But sadly, I am not. My studies are more esoteric than those trivialities, but they are endangered by the dangers in this place. Indeed, I am. A friend of mine sent me a tell said, "Oh, you're in Rohan." My friends have a camp near the grassy lawn of Parthgallen, if you know where that is, and they have decided the orcs in the east wall are too dense for us to proceed northwards. I left them to discuss what to do next and found my way to these caves. Why not explore while they determine the next course of action? I learned quickly that the water is very treacherous. Try not to fall in, because you will not come back out. I entered this cave network from what must have been the southernmost interest, and from my exploration it appears that there are 3 entrances to this network, as well as 3 side tunnels. Explore those 3 side tunnels and tell me what you find, and I will reward you with the twin gifts of knowledge and of gratitude, and perhaps a more monetary gift as well. Okay, well, we'll go do that. Where should we go? Definitely, probably shouldn't go down there and fall in the water. Yeah, you missed it, Dave. I was screwing up big time when I started. I had to restart the stream 4 times, I think. I think 4 times, maybe 5 times. Windows did an update on me, rebooted the computer, I guess, last night, and it screwed up all of my sound and everything, and nothing was working, and I didn't figure it out until like the 4th or 5th retry that I had no microphone, no audio, nothing. The first 3 retries was somebody was calling me on the phone that I needed to take a call from. It's been one of those weeks, my friend. Did I tell you that my fridge completely died? I don't know if I told you. I told Chris today. He was asking where I was the other day. That's what happened Thursday is my fridge died overnight. So I had to go buy a new one, and it won't show up to be installed until Thursday. Yeah, I woke up, or Tuesday, I mean. I woke up Thursday, and the fridge was dead. And everything in the freezer was like soaked and stuff. And so I ended up working from home. So I had to spend time moving everything from the side-by-side to the deep freeze, moving some of the stuff from the fridge to the little like dorm fridge we have down in the game room. I had to hook up the RV out in the driveway so I could put everything else in the fridge that's in the RV. And went to buy a new fridge during lunch, and that came out to like $2,400. So yeah, it's been a fun week, let me tell you. Alright, this map is weird. I only saw one place. He said there's side entries and stuff. Clearly missed it somewhere. And he said not to go down in the water. Oh, right over here. Yeah, $2,400. It was on sale for $19.99. Then you have to pay for the hoses or whatever that they'll put onto it. You have to pay for the haul away fee for them to take your old fridge. The install and delivery was free. And then you have the warranty, the add-on warranty, because those things are expensive, so you have to get the additional warranty. So I got 3 years extra, and then taxes, and it came out to $2,400. Insanity. I looked at that, and I told my brother, I said, well, there goes $2,400 I was going to put towards the tractor I've been wanting to buy for the farm. So, it is what it is. Thank God for credit. Just put it on one of the credit cards, pay it off over the year. They're stupid expensive. Let me tell you, they are. And this isn't one of the massive, awesome ones with like a TV screen or whatever on it. No. Those are like 3, 4, and up on 3 or 4,000 and more. This was just your run-of-the-mill French door opening fridges with the freezer down at the bottom where you open up the thing down there. Looks nice, but it's it's middle of the line. Let's put it that way. Yep. Very expensive. Let's see, where are we at? Seems like there should be an offshoot. Haha! I was right in thinking there'd be an offshoot. Both times about a fridge, it was from Sears. I got this one from Home Depot. I looked around online before I went, and they all seemed pretty much the same. This was a Whirlpool, I think. I looked at the Samsung that was next to it, and of course it had like a TV screen on it, and I was like, yeah, I don't need something else to go out. Yeah, I know. Jeff mentioned that as well when I was talking to him later in the day, but I needed it as soon as possible, so I don't know how the other would have gone. I haven't played this guy in so long, I don't remember all of his abilities. I'm just hitting buttons. The tractor one is only about 22,000. If anybody wants to donate $22,000 to me, I'll sign your name to the side of it or something. Probably don't have to kill these things, but I'm just doing it for the hell of it. Is there anything else down here? Oh, is he still? No, he's dead. All right, moving on. Those honeycomb things with the egg stuff or whatever in it creeps me the hell out. It just looks creepy. I don't like that. Speaking of creepy, my brother and I were sitting in the living room watching TV the other night, watching YouTube or something, and all of a sudden, the biggest, nastiest looking, hairy looking spider just walking across the living room. I'm like, holy crap, look at the size of that thing. I don't know what the hell that was. It was massive. I told him to get up and stomp it because he had his shoes on. That was a scary freaking looking spider. What is this? I found my exact fridge for $8.99. Well, that's not bad. The last 8 years, they have been building a subway next to my building. Lots of power out situation. Summer 20, we had a brownout, and it took out a power supply. Bought a new computer. Wow. Same thing now. $1,300. All prices are in Canadian. Yeah. Tell them to stop building a subway over there and breaking your crap. missing something? There's got to be something else here, isn't there? Aha! Right here. This is an interesting little cave system. I like these little things in Lotro. You find these little spots. It's just, it's not necessarily a full-fledged dungeon, but it's a little side instance area type thing. Price of the property around here has gone insane. The subway is not even open yet. I think that's pretty much the way it is everywhere. Prices of everything's gone insane. Is that it? Did I find the end? I think I did. The question is, what do I do now? Is there something over here? No? So I'm supposed to go back to that guy? It says, explore the southernmost chamber off the tunnel. Southernmost. Where's southern? That way. Through there? Surely not. Nope, that wasn't it. I missed a ramp, apparently. Hold it. I think I saw something back here. I didn't realize where I was at the time. Yeah, here we are. Although there's no mobs here. Have I killed through this already and not realize it? No, that's different. Make note of large orc presence for Isteron's map. Here, come over here with these other guys. Let's kill y'all all in one spot. Seriously? Come here. I want to go get a drink with some ice and everything, but see, that's the problem. Is that, okay, we need to go back and talk to him. Alright. No fridge right now. So, no ice. So if I want to go get a drink, it's either going to be soda, which is sitting in the fridge, and I'm kind of sodaed out. I'm trying not to drink very many sodas. They have gotten to the point, I've drank so much water, coffee, and tea over the past, I don't know how many months, that I've gotten to the point where drinking soda kind of tastes just syrupy. So I really don't want it unless at least I have ice, and I have no ice, and I don't really like drinking water without ice, so it's kind of like rocking a hard place right now, but I'll have my new fridge at least next Tuesday. Oh, is there a bunch of people online? Oh, wow. A lot of people online. Alright. Very cool. Oh, hold on, I just saw that. Alright, cool. Let's go find our friend to turn this quest in. Yep. If anybody watching is wanting to play Lord of the Rings online, if you haven't played it before or you haven't played it in a long time, you want to play it slowly and learn how to play the game, create a character on the Gladden server. That's where we're at here. And after you get out of the tutorial, send a tell to one of us, and we'll get you an invite into the kinship. It is Lorebound Walkers. Our level lock right now is 25, so when your character hits level 25, you buy an item in the marketplace. It's real cheap, It's Stone of the Tortoise, I believe is what it's called. Put that in your pocket slot. It'll keep you from gaining experience from there on out. And August 1st, we will up our level limit to 30. And every month after that, 5 more levels. So we're going very slowly, playing through all the dungeons and having fun. Now let's see here.
I have decided. I shall name this tunnel system the...
Hey, thanks for the follow. Isthurin listens as you describe your painstaking exploration of the tunnel beneath the east wall and its many side passages. After you are done speaking, the lore master's eyes light up. I have decided, Lorrandan, I shall name this tunnel system the Underwall. Do you see why? It runs beneath the east wall. Very clever, is it not? Haha. Let's see here. There's a couple of people I think followed. There we are. It doesn't say it up there. Why is this not working? Oh, there it is. All right. Thanks for the follow, Ukirk and Maffy Hellbang. I'm so sorry. I can't get the names correct because I'm an idiot. All right. So I think we're done in here, aren't we? Yeah. So we'll just go back outside and see what else we have to do. We still need to kill a lot of orcs and go back and do this turn in. So let's do that. If anybody's wondering, we are currently working our way through Book 7, Chapter 8 of the Epic storyline. Which basically puts us right here in the east wall. We just got through, well, not just the last time I played, we got through the Great River content. And Galadriel called for us and told us that we need to go look for the party that is possibly in danger. Sent us down to the Great River. There we are. Okay. That was everybody. Now we can head back.
You doing?
I am playing Lord of the Rings online and streaming to the world.
Are you in a raid?
No, I'm not in a raid.
They got a spot over in EverQuest if you want to bring your...
You got what?
They got a spot in the hole if you want to bring your SK in EverQuest.
Oh, I'm streaming right now, so I can't.
Alright.
I've got 6 people watching.
Alright.
Alright. I was being called to EverQuest, but I am streaming right now, so I'm going to have to pass on that. I went to the wrong side. Let's jump off here and kill this orc. What class am I playing? Hey, thanks for chatting, by the way. I am playing a champion. This is a level 75 Elven champion, and I am playing as Deadly Storm, the yellow, because I like doing AoEs. This is the Gladden server. Alright.
Look at these things.
I knew the orcs cared little for the craft of bow making, but I did not expect them to be this crude. It is a wonder these bows do not fall apart in their filthy hands. Still, an arrow fired from one of these can still kill. We had best not forget that. I cannot bear to handle these bows any longer, Lorrandan. Take them and throw them in the fire over there. The orcs will loose no more arrows at the Rohirrim from these crude things. Oh, and one more thing. Do not burn these bows in any of the cook fires. That would simply be offensive. Make sure the fire you choose is not being used to cook someone's meal. Okay, I will do that.
You found my friends.
Lengmanu and Swithlick are both fine and found their way back here, thanks to you. It seems to me that you are a good elf to have around.
It is my duty to see to the needs of our horses.
It is a task I relish, for I know its importance. The success of our mission depends in no small part on them. When Lengmanu and Swithlick fled from the orcs, their saddlebags must have fallen from their backs. They did not return with them. I kept much of their feed in those bags. Search the woods between this camp and where you found my friends southeast of here for their fallen saddlebags. Food is not enough. They will need water as well, but I do not trust the streams here. Too many orc boots muddying the waters. You saw a waterfall on your way to rescuing my friends, I know, but there are a lot of dead orcs lying in that stream. If you follow the river upstream, though, where the water flows from much higher ground, perhaps you can get fresh water from the waterfall before it flows past those bodies. Take this water skin and fill it at that waterfall. That way, my friends will have fresh, clean water to drink. Alright, oops. Let's go this way and turn into Mansig, even.
Very good. An enemy of the orcs is a friend of mine.
There is more to be done, however.
These searchers are looking for something.
Orcs are mindless and bloodthirsty, and I have fought enough with the villains to know what drives them. They are simple creatures driven only by hatred for the good people of the Mark. The shadow crosses Mansig's honest face, and he pauses. And yet, there is something unusual about these orcs. Something I have not seen before. My scouts report that they have seen orcs crouched in the woods, clearly looking for signs of something. It is not the location of my camp, for they already know where it lies. Nay, they seek something else. Find these searchers and defeat them, Lorrandan. If there is something the orcs want to find, it is important for my men and my homeland that they not find it. Okay. And finally, we'll turn into Wilfirth.
Let me see the arrows you have collected.
Ah, yes, this is what I suspected. Wilfirth holds out a pair of the short arrows for you to inspect. The length of the shaft is a clue to its origin. This arrow was designed to fly a short distance fairly accurately. It is of the type used by the orcs of Mordor and is primarily a skirmisher's arrow. It is well suited to combat among the trees of the east wall and would be less of a threat upon the plains of Rohan. The danger of the orc that fires this arrow is the danger of surprise. If you know he is there, he will be less effective. Wilfirth presents to you a pair of much longer arrows. These are more troubling. The length of the arrow tells me it is to be used with a much larger bow, drawn by a stronger arm. The orc that fires this arrow expects it to travel much farther than those fired by his orc brothers. This is an arrow ideal for combat on the plains of my homeland, and I fear it was designed for that purpose. The orcs in the east wall are equipped for different purposes, Lorrandan. They possess different goals, but I can tell you one thing they share at least. They hate us and are all our enemies.
Is it possible for the various tribes of Orc and Uruk to work together, as men do?
They may not be working together, Lorrandan, but the various tribes of orcs and uruks here in the East Wall are each our enemies. Is it possible for them to set aside their differences and work together as men do? I'm afraid it is. We must oppose them all wherever we can. During the orc ambush that greeted us shortly after our arrival here, I saw an orc from Mordor carrying a high-quality sword. It was not of orc make. Their weapons are crude and ugly, but this blade caught the light and seemed to shine as the orc swung it around him in deadly arcs. It is not right for such a weapon to languish in the hands of an orc. I did not see this orc after the battle, so he must have escaped into the east wall somewhere. Find him and take the sword from him, Lorrandan. Many of the retreating orcs fled to the northeast. Begin your search there at the camp the Mordor orcs have established between here and the Wold. Alright. We have our marching orders for more to do. We need to throw these bows into the campfire. We have to do that like 3 times, or is that it? I think that may have been it, unless there's like 2 other campfires we're supposed to click or something. No. Let's see if we got a turn in. Yeah, the turn in's over here.
Even the smoke of the burning smells foul.
Thank you for helping destroy those crude bows, Lorrandan. Every blow to the orcs helps our chances of surviving here in the East Wall.
I have been known to lose my temper on occasion. It is true.
I have a confession to make to you, Lorrandan. I know that I seem level-headed, as fine an example of a steadfast man of Rohan as you could hope to meet, but I have a secret. I have been known to lose my temper on occasion. Nay, look not with disbelief. It seemed that we would not be able to hold out against the orcs that ambushed us upon arriving at the east wall, but we prevailed. As the orcs broke and fled for the safety of the trees, I loosed my prized red-fletched arrow at an orc's retreating back. I did not need to loose, but I was angered. I let that arrow fly and saw it pierce him in the leg. But he did not fall. He kept running, and he took my prized arrow with him. He ran to the south, Lorrandan. Perhaps he followed the streams that flow out of and back into the east wall, using them for guidance. Go that way and find his body, for surely he has succumbed to his injuries by now, and retrieve my prized arrow. Okay, we'll go get your arrow. Alright, we have quests all around us. Run right by him. She runs down the altar and right past it towards the door. Spaceballs, by the way. And that takes care of that one. Oh, hello. You want a piece of me, buddy? There we go. Alright, there's something over here we gotta do. As soon as we kill this. And this. And this. Just kind of go in random directions because I want to slaughter these suckers. But we need to go this way. Oh, oh ho 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 ho! Ding 76! Ding 76! I don't think I have anything else I can choose in here. These are all everything. Yeah, there's nothing else we can choose in here. So I don't have enough points to use in one of the other trees, unfortunately, yet. So we won't be able to buy anything right now. Oh, you don't say. You don't say. It's Reforge time. Okie dokie. This is Pharaoh's epic boomstick. We're going to rename it to Pharaoh's super awesome boomstick. Reforge. All Tracer slots can be upgraded to level 100. 0 new slots have been unlocked. And Epic Rune of Pharaoh. This is Super Epic Rune of Pharaoh. Reforge. All Tracer slots can be upgraded to level 100. No, 0 new slots have been unlocked. Okay. Heck to the yeah. Let's see what we got in here. We got anything we can claim in our track? That's it. I've been doing stuff so on him, so I don't have any more I can get. Oh my god, get in the right spot. What is this? Embers and Figments. What was that? Oh, enhancement runes. Okay. So those will go up to 95. Wrong thing. I'm going to figure this out eventually. There we are. Right here. That's not what I want to do. It's the shift, or is it the alt? I forget the button you have to click. Nope, that's not it. I figured it out. It's shift double left click. All right. So now these can go up to 100. Didn't I have? Hold on. LI stuff. Yeah, I had a tracer one. Yeah, understood. Let's see. Those go to 50. Let's drag this out here. I was upset with this, honestly, with this tracery essence and tracery carry-all, because it only stacks items up to 100 per stack, and you can't have multiple stacks of the same thing. So it's like, this is a 50 slaughter, is a large one, cost a lot to get it, and I literally only have 9 of 50 used. So you live and you learn. Are those just, that goes up to level 70, 115. Okay, that's what I need, and that goes to 125. Can you use them from here? I got a feeling that I can't. Can I drag like this to here? No. Okay. So we need to drag those out. What does this one go up to? 95? Okay. Oh, we're only at 75 right now, so we can use these ones here. And this one goes to 125, this one goes to 115. So we use that there and that there like that. We'll get many more things to throw in it, but the limit of 100 per rune stack will suck. Yeah, I know, right? I'm not impressed with it, I'll be honest. Alright, so we pull this into here. Go up as far as we can. 8 of them. That was as far as that would go. Oh, go away, I'm busy. God. There we are. Alright, so let's continue on. So you can see right now that, oh, it's in the wrong, it's where I can't see it. Let's move this up, sorry. So I'm going to drag this over here. You can see right now it's 117 might, 122 vitality, 1051 physical mastery rating. I'm going to, oh, that's right, he does this and that goes away, then you have this here. Excuse me, we'll update this to 100, I believe, and watch how that changes. Boom! I just got a lot more powerful. That is the legendary item system. So I'll put 25 of them into this. I believe the critical ratings one's going to go up here. Yeah, 613. That's, my guy just got so much more powerful. Might. Boom! And did I already get that one up there? Yeah, jumps, and I don't like that. All right, so we got some here. I'm going to run out of these and want to buy more. This one should do the physical mastery. The percentages generally won't go up. I don't think they do go up. But you'll see that the stat ones will go up. It would be overpowered if the percentages went up. Alright, so I ran out of traceries, which means it is time to go back to Rivendell. Let me check one thing in here, though. I didn't have any more in here. These just go up to 70. That won't do any good. Yeah, I don't have any else here, and I don't. Oh, you know what? Let's check his. Yeah, here we are. I forgot I had all this. These are traceries, though, aren't they? These aren't runes. Crap. Yeah, these are. Oh, this one maybe. Enhancement runes, scripts, so on and so forth. Yeah, these are all traceries. Well, poopy. Let's open these, see what we get. All we got was the level 70s, which are pretty much worthless to us. Another character on my account will be able to use them later, but those are worthless to me right now. Let's call back right here, map to the tracery archive. The first thing you do when you call back to the tracery archive is you go over here and you buy another one of those so you can get back the next time. Barter for items. Did I go to the wrong thing? I bet I did. Let's just look at all. Map, there it is. We want one of those for sure. And we'll put that right down here for next time. Now, we need rooms. So that was here. That goes to 95, 115. I could buy some of these. That'd be cheaper. Yeah, let's do that. Where are they going? Oh, they're going into my. Actually, where are they going? Here. That's where they're going. Okay. Can I do quantity? Nope. It's saying, slow down, you're making the server scream. The gerbils are freaking out. They can't keep up. Oh, come on. Let's see how far that'll get us. Let's click on her. Actually, we don't have to click on her. Well, I guess we could, yeah. Oh, we've already forged. That's right. I'm being an idiot. Let's open this one back up. It was shift, double click. There we are. So this is is that the last one I need? Yeah, it is. So I'm going to have to pull these out of the carry-all. And we'll go ahead and turn off auto on that. And let's use these here. So our critical rating is at 475. We'll max it out. Boom, 520. Oh, did these just go? They just went to 95. So yeah, I need some of these. All right, there we are. Come on now. Max it out. 536 critical rating. Now let's open up the other one. Shift key and that. Alright, so let's put as many of these in as we can before we have to use the expensive ones. And we're going to have to definitely buy more. Good thing I had a whole lot of these things, ancient scripts. All right. I was basically maxed out on ancient scripts, so I had a reason to finally use them. So that's fine. Oh, I didn't finish this one up here, did I? All right. The enhancement is not powerful enough. Did I get the wrong one? I did. Let's get something into these slots so it'll stop putting them there. And of course, I put them at the wrong spot, so, you know. Doo-doo-doo. All right, now we have 1, 2, 3, 4 more to do. Don't think we're going to have enough script to get this, but you know, we'll see. Yeah, we're not going to have enough to finish this out. But I think I have some things I can open that'll give me that. What the heck were they called? Ancient script. Give me ancient script. Let's go ahead and get 5 of these. And we can finish out this one. Boom. All right, so we have 1, 2, 3 more left to do. So let's open up our vault and see. Yeah, I've got ancient script. Oh, that just flew up the screen. Right here, we've got a bunch of them. All right, so let's withdraw these. That's precisely why I was holding on to them, because my ancient script was capped. Okay, that's cool, man. Have fun on your raid. Let's see here. So now let's open these up. Probably not going to be enough to finish everything, but it'll give me a little bit more. All right. So we need, let me open this back up again. We need 1, 2, 3, 20 times 3 is 60. We need 60 of these. I don't think that's going to happen. And by don't think, I mean it's not going to happen. But it is what it is. Alright. We upgraded as much as we could for right now. Still got a lot to upgrade, and we will get there. Alright. So let's head back out to Rohan. Alright, have a nice night. I've been going for an hour and 54 minutes now. Probably keep going for a little while longer. Go ahead and turn this quest in while we're here.
I do not need to know what they were looking for to be glad they have not found it.
You did well, Lorrandan. Keep aiding my men. What is good for Rohan is good for all people of this land. Alright, cool. I'm going the wrong way. So if we look at the map, we need to head out and go over here. Yikes. Betcha he's wanting me to get the water further up this way. Is that not where it's at? Well, that's one way to get down. Where the heck am I at? Holy crap. Can I not go over this thing? Yeehaw! Alright, let's gather the water. It's just a little bruise. I can walk it off. Put a little dirt on it, it'll be fine. Come on, go, go, go! Stop letting the hill defeat you. You're a champion. Yeah, the hill won. Oh, saddlebag. I need to get that. What else we got over here? Appears to be something in this direction. Oh, another saddlebag. So for the 2 horses. Alright, and then something right here. What is right here? Another saddlebag. Apparently they had 3 saddlebags. Alright, and then we have a spot down there where that cave was. Nice music. Yeah, so I figured they're taking us back to that same cave. Before the entrance to a dark cave lies the body of a fallen orc. It seems to have succumbed to its wounds before reaching the dark safety of the cave mouth. Embedded in his leg, you find a red-fletched arrow. This must be Utlak's prized arrow, which you take. Okay. And we're good to head back. Awesome. We need to kill a bunch of these, so let's just run back. Oh, my bad. And it ended abruptly. I was listening to that music. Let's go ahead and mount up. There's nothing here. Still need just under 50 of those. 47 to be exact. Of course, that just finishes the ordinary Slayer version of that deed. Then we start the advanced, which will probably be a heck of a lot more. But I am a fan of the Slayer deeds. I enjoy them a lot. I like, just mindlessly going out to an area and slaughtering bad guys. I find that very, very relaxing. Alright, he's a bow guy, so come over here to him. That's cool looking. I still say one of my favorite places in this game so far is Moria. I loved Moria. So thematic, so freaking amazing. I look forward to when my kinship finally gets up to level 50 and we head over there.
Say the orc died in front of a cave entrance?
You found it. Ah, looking at this arrow. It is the very best one I possess, and it was foolish of me to lose it as I did, but I was angered. Err. Thank you for returning it to me. I will use more care in the days ahead not to waste it. I want to make sure it is spent on a worthy opponent, not on some retreating orc. You say the orc died in front of a cave entrance. I am curious about this cave you discovered, Lorrandan. What more can you tell me of it? Well, there's an odd fellow inside that made me walk around and see every part of it. He was fun.
We don't know what might lie within that cave.
I do, though. I went there.
The orc wanted to get there.
Yeah, I killed the orcs that were inside there earlier. We don't know what might lie within that cave, Lorrandan, even though you say you do. I don't believe you. But that fleeing orc wanted to get there. I think you should go back to the cave mouth and investigate. Should finish helping out around camp first. Of course, I do not want to deprive my friends of your aid, Lorrandan. Go investigate the cave once everyone here is satisfied and our camp is prepared for whatever the orcs may have in store for us. Alright, I will do that.
You have done well.
I can now provide food and water for the horses under my care for a time. I thank you. You have been a great help, not only to me, but to Langmanu and Swithlik, and the other men and horses as well. Anybody else? Just Wilfrith, but I haven't finished his quest apparently. Probably need to go back up here. Probably what needs to happen. Oops, I hit the wrong button there. Ooh, man. Dun 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 dun. I am getting very tired, and I've been going for 2 hours and right at 5 minutes. So thinking I'm gonna go over here and turn this quest in. I might call it a night. I do appreciate everybody hanging out with me. I really appreciate each and every one of you. It has been a shit week, I'm not even gonna lie. So thank you for hanging out with me and making my week a little better, everybody. I greatly appreciate it. If you're watching me over on YouTube or Rumble or you can follow me over on Twitch. It's twitch.tv/Frones right down there. That's where I do all my stuff, and then I push it off to the other places. If you want to follow me on YouTube or Rumble, go for it. Please hit the like if you're over there. I'd greatly appreciate it. If you're not following me already on Twitter, please do so. It's at FroneTheGnome. Again, it's right down over there. How the heck do I get up to this place? I'm missing a pathway that goes up here, apparently. Oh, I think I found it. Oh, these are orcs. These aren't good guys. Okay, let's kill them. Let's kill them. It'll be fun. Go to an orc village, they said. Kill orcs, they said. It'll be fun, they said. They were right. Everybody get together. Here we are. Alright, say cheese. Good job. We have 2 bow guys. Oh, he's not a bow guy. Okay. Come over here with your bow friend. Oh, he died on his own. Oh, he is a bow guy. I knew he had to be. Let's see how many we can round up here. Everybody together. Don't want to leave anybody out. Of course, 2 bow guys here is going to make this hard. All right. Oh, he moved. That's good. He moved. All right, here we go. Thank you. Thank you. Come again. Anybody else? Over here? Alright. Boom! Whoosh, whoosh. Thank you, come again. I appreciate it. Alright, was there anything else I had to do up here? Apparently there's still something here I have to do because I've still got something in this direction over here. I figured it was just going to be slaughter the dudes. An ornate cache? I probably have to kill an ornate cache or open it or something. I don't know. Oh, here's where I'm probably supposed to go. It's a burly orc. He's rather burly. Alright, we got it. It's still in sword. It was on the burly orc. That's what the deal was. Nice little orc village. I want to thank them for playing along, doing their part, standing there while I killed them. It was very appreciative. I was very appreciative of that. We'll run back over here and turn this in. We're actually going to jump on our mount to do that. You know what? I want to get on my favorite mount. Where's he at? That's the one. I love this mount. He's so cool looking. Somebody sending messages or something. Yeah, I'll check those when I get done here. Kill some more orcs because why not? It's fun. If you had the option to kill a bunch of orcs, you'd do it, wouldn't you? He stuck out his chest and yelled, and I did the same thing and killed him. It's the little things that make you smile. We're headed in the right direction, aren't we? Kinda, sorta, maybe, not really. Big boy there took a couple hits, not just one. He was a big old boy. Had to pack me a lunch. Open up a can of whoop ass on him. We did it, folks. We did it. We made it back to Mensig's encampment. Let's go over here and turn in this last quest to, Welfrith, isn't his name? Yeah, Wilfrith. Wilfrith. I'll get it right eventually.
I will hold on to the sword for now.
Very good, Lorrandan. It brings joy to my heart to know that Orc will no longer wield this stolen sword. No, now, who did he steal it from, I wonder? Wilfrith takes the blade and examines it carefully. I would say it is from Gondor, though it does not have much in the way of ornamentation. I will hold on to it for now. Could use a good cleaning. Perhaps it will drink orc blood again, as it was intended to do. Thank you, Lorrandan. By wresting it from the clutches of that orc, you have restored a measure of this blade's dignity. Finish now.
You do not think I
Oh.
remained here in idleness, do you? Because I did not.
I went hunting as well, but I did not hunt stag or elk or fowl. Nay, my hunt was for the foes of my people, the orc and the orc. In the woods I found 2 such creatures discussing a recent battle. I thought they spoke of the orc ambush that troubled this very camp, but then they spoke of a mighty hero that cut down dozens of their number. At that moment I leaped from the concealing bushes and slew them, shouting, "To your sorrow he returns!" Afterwards I decided they probably spoke not of me, but of another. There is another glade to the far southeast of here, at a narrow place between the cliffs and the Great Lake. That might be the one of which they spoke. Go there and see what there is to see. I want to know what happened to this hero, mightier even than Wilfrith. Okay, Wilfrith. I will do that just for you, buddy. Just for you. Let's see where that's going to be. Over here. Again. Same spot. And you know it, probably that lore master that's inside the cave. That's what I'm betting it is. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I think that is going to do it for Friday Night Lotro. I want to thank you all for hanging out, and I apologize for being away for so long. I'm a bad person. Bad llama. So, I will make sure to stream more, I promise. I do play EverQuest to raid on Tuesdays and Thursdays every week, so, don't look for me on here on those days. But other than that, catch me just about every night right here, twitch.tv/Ferone, or go over to YouTube or Rumble and check out my rebroadcast, youtube.com/Ferone1 or rumble.com/Ferone. I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your Friday night and a wonderful morning tomorrow. I will likely see you tomorrow at some point during the day because I am addicted to playing MMOs. So, until then, this is From the Gnome, and I'm signing off. Bye-bye!